We can throw down the darkness to kill this, which just means that we're doing 2 damage to the enemy next to us anyway. Ha! And then we've got like an unbelievable amount of decimates, all of which the opponent knows we have. Hello everyone, Gomez here from the LAN Up channel with another deck for you today, the Hit 'em Fast deck, which this whole deck actually started off its concept when I first saw this old man card, which is the Watcher of the Isles. Each round, the first time that you slay a unit, deal 2 damage to the enemy nexus, basically, like slay a unit with a spell. So that grew this deck of using Swain and Senna together, because obviously Senna's get letting all of those things going fast in terms of cards like Withering Mist and such, and also Piercing Darkness, although we're only running 1 copy of it. But it's a deck which is all about hitting things with spells, doing damage with spells, which is obviously helping us go towards Swain, which then means that we can get into more of the control portion of this, whereby once we get Leviathan on the board and Swain on the board, we're just stunning most of their things anyway. The other hilarious thing about this deck is the idea of using Senna, who makes all damage dealing spells go up to fast speed, with Captain Farron, because Captain Farron gives you 2 decimates in hand. So the idea of using decimate at fast speed in the late game, so that you can get down Senna, which it throw down Farron, and potentially like the turn after or the turn after that, be able to throw 2 fast speed decimates, 8 damage in at your opponent, was just like too damn good not to do right as a thing. So this is the deck. Obviously Glimpse also works as counts as being a slay, so that's our draw, as well as, like I said, that's helping with the old ban. And so we've got 1 copy of this. You could put more draw in this deck, it's just that I felt like it was okay with where it is, but you could put more draw. Culling Strike, amazing card at this moment in time. It takes down Veigar, it takes down Ezreal, it takes down a number of units which people forget about, in terms of so people say that Veigar drops on the board, it can be very hard to deal with. Culling Strike immediately deals with that problem, and also we've got some Scorched Earths in there because there's quite a few people running landmark stuff, even like Rite of Arcane, destroy a landmark to do 4 damage. If you destroy that landmark before this happens, then your units don't take damage, and obviously that's a quick way people try to remove Senna. So that is the deck. I hope you enjoyed. This actually was a really great deck to make, and I hope you enjoyed playing. It's really fun. Just the fast speed decimates alone are hilarious. So bear in mind, obviously, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come capture the action live for yourself, please feel free to. As well as there is the Discord link down below if you want to get in there. Any of your ideas that you've got for decks, I'd love to see them, because sometimes those decks do make it into videos. As well as it's just a lovely community that we're building there. There's sometimes contests in there, and hopefully we'll be running a tournament there soon. So if that sounds like fun, why not consider, as well as if you enjoy yourself at any point of the video, why not consider hitting that subscribe button. But do not feel forced, these are the options that are available to you. So let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matches. So we are against the darkness. We are running a Swain, which is Swain Senna deck. The main reason that we're doing this is, number 1, Culling Strike can instantly remove Veigar, who would be causing problems, but also this little man works so well for Swain that I had to try him in a deck. Part of me is considering this because, if we just do some damage to Senna, this becomes how we can kill Senna. We can also kill Senna if we can yet again do some damage to her and get her with this, as well as just full on stuns. So that is how this deck kind of operates. It is more of a controlled deck, more down the Swain route. Obviously, a Ruination causes us multitudes of issues and problems. I pass. But yeah, because there are so many people playing Veigar and playing Ezreal as well, Culling Strike is such a good move at this moment in time. But just that quick removal of those kind of cards. At least we've now got Sentry who can go into Flock as well. Am I willing just to take 2 damage here? Because I could obviously Sentry, but I wouldn't be able to. I mean, but I could Culling, but I don't really want. I could take 2 damage. I'm okay with taking 2. Okay. Mostly because I know that I've got a Drain for 5 spell in my hand. See, this is where like you start to get the interesting things as to whether or not you start seeing Veigar come out. I want to throw down you because it gives me Guile, which means that instead of having to rely on this unit for the stun, I've got like a 2 mana stun 4 damage, which is not bad. As well as it puts this aggressive stat line on the board. I know that you die, but willing to accept. So it's whether or not next turn we see Senna, because we could see Senna next turn, which means potentially stun into Flock. I kind of want to save this for Veigar. Means I'll be taking a little bit more damage, but I need to tell myself I've still got this Drain. I can live with the decisions. Potentially, maybe, probably not. So Veigar enters the board.
I totally understood that.
So the thing is I know that the darkness is gonna kill. Like I know that the darkness kills this man, but it stops me from taking 3 damage this turn. I could also go for throwing down the old man.
A little strange company never hurt.
I might end up regretting throwing down the old man, but I feel like him starting to do 2 damage to the enemy nexus every single time like really helped me trying to get Swain up, because we haven't done any damage in for Swain, but we do actually have a lot of damage spells in the hand that will eventually start causing my opponent issues. So we're going with the Culling Strike because we don't want to go into the next turn and let this like start to become an issue. So boom! Veigar down, 2 damage in. So if Senna drops, I said we've got a few moves that work against Senna. Obviously, the prank stuff starts to come in. The prank stuff does start to come in, but no, not my Flock. Okay, my fantastic removal is going down. So they've still only got 2 damage on their darkness, which is not bad. This Acolyte is going to become an issue, though. I might actually have to kill you. I don't really want to use Flock to kill this, but I might have to. So Senna could drop this turn. I could still throw you down. If Senna drops, we can still throw down Guile and this. Considering that I know that they've got darkness for 2, I don't mind going forward like this. I could, I guess, throw this little man in here as well. I'm less inclined because of how much like he feels like a more important resource to me. This guy could be already dead, so I don't mind throwing him forward. It's whether or not they want to throw down Senna. I can wait! As long as it takes.
We made it. Yay.
So, sadly, that drain for 5 is now gone. Okay. I mean, this is still a direct remove Senna right now. I could still throw this down just to remove this because this is going to become a problem. But I'll leave it for now. I'll convince myself that we don't have to worry. Don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing is going to be alright. It's not, but there's still so many moves they can have that will cause me issues and problems and pain. Pain, anguish. So, this could potentially mean that they are going to go for the Senna move. I can still throw down Arachnoid Sentry to kind of stun this. I should have actually probably stunned this one, really, but... If it was like you use the darkness to throw down another darkness creator, it's whether or not you're going to throw down Senna. There she is! Good, good! They actually knew I had this as well, and they know that I've got Flock. They knew I had this, and they knew I had Flock. But it's okay, so at least we're one Veigar down, and we're one Senna down. A true Feliolian welcome, thank you! Core. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. How has Legends of Runeterra been treating you? I hope it has been treating you well. So that's Senna down. Didn't have to worry about Senna. Okay. Swain is still like, it's less likely that I want to throw him down. I could actually throw down a Vile Feast, which means that Withering Whale starts to come into effect. Do I want to throw down Swain just for banter's sake? I can wait on that front. I know that I'm just throwing this guy down because yet again I know that they've got a darkness in hand. So I just feel that a little bit more secure. Just like, okay, sod it. Throw that down. I know that a darkness is in hand. I could throw down Vile Feast to get this so that Withering Whale becomes a problem for both of these units.
You dropped
of course.
something.
And now, oh no, we lost Swain! That makes me think I was going to lose my Withering Whale. Okay.
Spirits are restless.
So that we'll have two old men. Okay, my old man starts to take damage, but it's fine. I kind of want to wait yet again. I kind of want to wait to do this because if they do drop another Senna, there is always the chance that I can throw down Withering Well into Scorched Earth. So that's kind of the reason why. I mean, I guess actually I could go for a Whispered Word, but asking myself at this moment in time, with how much I've got going on, I probably should have gone for Whispered Word, in all honesty. Leviathan! But I really want to throw down. I really want to throw this down though, especially when I've got two old men. See, I could do this, which is gonna do a significant amount of damage into their core, and I know it's gonna do a significant amount of damage into their core. But I feel like yet again they're playing this because they know that they're gonna throw down Senna, like because they want to be like Senna making the darkness is where they want to go. So I'm willing to wait because I feel like they're gonna throw down. The Leviathan! Okay. I guess I can throw down my Senna now.
Didn't think I'd see you again.
Throw down my Senna. I've still got the ability of being able to use Withering Whale. Okay. I wish that this cost one less. Because I need to kind of kill the one who's going to make the darkness which is like a go up. But at the same time, I tell myself, Withering Whale, it's going to kill this, it's going to kill this. If I throw the spider in front of this, it kills this. I wait.
Oh, brilliance! Fine.
Okay.
Do I have to?
Throw down this. Spider on top of you. I can take that point of damage, that's not too bad. So, do this. Old man does some damage into them. We throw down darkness. We throw down darkness and then go forward with Senna. Or actually even throw this down and immediately go forward with her. So, do this. Directly going into you and then go forward, because that should just mean that technically, at least I've seen other people do this move and it's worked out like this, so we'll do that. Perfectly fine. Ah, the transform! Well played, Yugi. Okay. So, Doing that damage in. I know that I can Whispered Word if I really want to. I mean, the Darkness still is only at 3 damage. So. I mean, the fear of it is I could use this now, which uses up all of my mana. I mean, it's one of those things, right? I know that I've got Vile, I've got Darkness, I've got moves that if they do throw down either of their champions, I can remove them. And as long as the old man stays alive, as long as the lovely old man stays alive, it does still mean that I can keep doing 2 damage to their Nexus. I feel okay with this, you know. Good moves all around. Okay, but we've killed one of their Vegas and we've killed one of their Sennas, so feeling okay. I wish that these things were fast speed though. I wish I still had my Senna rather than this this on the board, but you get what you get. Okay. So we're gonna lose R1. It's fine, kind of have to deal with that. Throw down this. Or do I actually want to throw down this with the knowledge that I do still know that I've got a Vile Feast? Actually, I guess I just want to get rid of the blockers. That's the thing. But I just want to get rid of the blockers. I've still got a flock if I needed it. Sorry, I've still got a flock and I've still got a Scorched Earth. So I kind of feel okay with it. I guess I could have yet again still done that damage so that Darkness could have been a killer for one of these other things, but with it not being fast speed. Okay. So Veigar comes in. I could go with Darkness and kill him, but I feel like what we'll do is I'll go with throwing in the 1 point of damage and then kill him with Flock. The old man might take 3 here. Stress defect, which admittedly, the only plus side of this is that we've still got Scorched Earth. You don't escape that easily, Veigar. Okay. So Veigar's so that is the second Veigar down. Second Veigar down. We got 1 Senna down. So obviously, like their ability to throw Darkness in at my core relies solely on 1 more. Captain Farron! I'll end this! Okay. The reason why Farron is in this deck is the comedy of fast speed Decimate. So for anyone wondering why Captain Farron's in the deck, Senna plus Farron equals, like, because it's about dealing damage, it's damage dealing spells. No, not another mini-morph! Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, is it just worthwhile now throwing down Flock on top of you? I mean, I would prefer, like, just because he's going to be doing 2 damage to the Nexus, we then go all forward. No! Okay, so they got the defense. I was going to say, if they didn't have defense, we go all in, and then we know that we've got these Decimates. But the problem is that now, I guess we can still go forward with you, because that's still going to force them to trade, most likely, the Spider off. Okay. Force them to trade Spider off. There's still this, which, as long as I keep the old man alive, and the old man keeps doing 2 damage, they do have heal spells. I assume they've potentially got some heal spells, but right now this is kind of where I've got to go. Farron again! So many Decimates. Okay. Farron comes at them again. And again. So they've already used 2 mini-morphs.
Anything can be scattered to its element.
A true Felionian welcome! So they've got 3 damage. And they've got life still. Like, this we know. We could throw down Farron and we could throw down Darkness. So, Sonic, we'll throw down Farron again. Burn them little by little, slowly but surely. They cannot stop it all. But thank you, a true Fairly welcome to, I'm not going to say this name, am I? My mind would get like I cannot read your name, but two fan. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Sorry, I have the dyslexia. You understand? Okay.
Make the darkness your own.
So they have actually leveled Veigar, but they've only got another 2 left. We can throw down the Darkness to kill this, which just means that we're doing 2 damage to the enemy next to us anyway. Ha! And then we've got like an unbelievable amount of Decimates, all of which the opponent knows we have. Okay. I'll leave the old man out of this. The old man has done so well for me. Or do I throw the old man forward as well? He's done a lot of work. He's done a lot of work. He could be involved in the finish. That's fine. Absolutely fine. We'll accept. With the knowledge that we have Decimate. Now, which one to use? Share the vote to my opponent. Obviously, they could still have some drain spells. But it's whether or not they can drain enough to get themselves out of this. I feel like it's going to be a shadow mode to my opponent. Because I can't see how with 4 mana they can drain enough to get themselves out of the way of what's coming at them. Because at 4 mana they can't even use, they can't use Withering Well, they can't use the, what's its face spell, the one which drains off of 2 for 4. Like, shadow mode to my opponent, that's what I'm talking about! I'm gonna keep this hand. If they throw down Deus on turn 2, so throw down my Fearsome turn 1. If they throw down a Deus turn 2, obviously can't destroy it on turn 2, but I can destroy it on like following turns. Willing to accept this? Good old Azir Irelia. Tell the people what you have seen today. Oh, it's gonna work very nicely against so yeah, I can wait. I can wait. Question is whether or not I want to do some damage into you. If they go for trying to kill you, which of course, which is a bit of a shame because normally they use this on their finishing moves. Do I just want to let this happen? I guess actually no, I've got. I do have Sentry into Flock at some point in the future. I can live with doing this. I'd rather get some cards right now. What's going on? Might end up regretting that because obviously I could have done 1 point of damage and then flocked. Because I can't use this on the same turn right now. Okay. I will wait. I will wait and probably... Because what you need to remember is if they throw down either of these 2. There's the Deus! Which I guess I could just remove. Remove this Deus to the board at the moment. If they throw down Azir or Irelia next turn, there is a slight chance of recall. I feel that that deck dropped Nopify. Like there's versions of this deck now which basically have dropped Nopify and Deny. Because they just go fully all in on just like their plan of continuously going forward, doing recalls and throwing more things out like that. So they've stopped even caring about those cards. But recall is still a thing.
Steady now.
Okay. That's fine. God, I just fried the old man. Oh, I fried the old man.
Don't let the light go out.
There are obviously like cards they could use. But without a Deus on the board, unless they throw down another Deus and then start throwing out their things, I don't really mind their dancing cards while there's no Deus on the board or Azir. If Azir or Deus on the board, I feel more threatened by the dancing that comes.
My name will echo.
Ah, there's the Azir. Now the dancing comes. Okay. Double flock. I could throw down you, but if I throw you down, I get fast speed darkness. If I throw down this, it means I get to go a little bit wider on the board, do some damage into Azir. Consider maybe killing Azir. I feel okay with this move. I just want to do some damage to him because then it opens up either of these two options. Obviously, recall and buff spells are things. Hello there, how are you doing? It's more like a balance patch. What are we talking about? The fact they've made some hotfix changes. Yes, no, Riot has come out and made some hotfix changes to certain things that are going on. Oh, the grind for mastery, his early really sucks. What are we talking about? I've lost myself now. So wait, is this in normals? Yeah, no, I'm playing in normals at the moment because I'm testing out new things. Does anyone? Yeah. I feel like they will come live. I don't actually know. Did they actually say when the changes were going to go live? Okay. I know that they've got recalls and whatnot. Recalls and whatnot are things. If they just pass back to me, I'll just pass back to them. Because I feel like they want to pass back to me to see whether or not I do an attack or something, and then they're going to do...
Hey,
Ooh, okay.
That's my resting face.
I'm just going to pass. Okay. So they could obviously recall Azir. Whether or not they can recall Azir and recall the Green Glade duo is a different matter. Okay. Willing to accept the damage going in here.
Bold move.
Actually, no, I'm willing to accept that damage in the middle. Okay. Still got cards I don't know about. I feel like I want to go with the Withering Mist. I honestly feel like they've dropped a knife from that deck. But I might be wrong.
Stand down.
I guess there's only one way to find out. It's whether or not they go for recall now. Which we do. Potentially it's going to be deny or recall. We then go for this because we want to be forcing out more recall out of them. That's actually that's going to be going up to 2 mana as well when the hotfix is hit in. There we go. So one Azir down, one Green Glade duo down. We've leveled up Swain. He's actually feeling okay right now.
What's today's lesson?
Today's lesson is how to send you to the morgue. Okay. I mean, speaking of sending you to the morgue. I know that I could use this on Irelia, which I might end up regretting not using this on Irelia. Okay. Could have also had another old man out. My old man's a mushroom, etc. Okay, if we throw out Senna, getting like darkness, fast speed, means that we could threaten Irelia. I've only got I've got less health, but I feel like we've stabilised somewhat okay on this matchup. Can you link, please? I cannot. Oh, do you mean to the changes? To be finishing, so that yeah, they've changed Ruin Runner, Merciless Hunter, Flawless Duet, and yeah, Shapestone as well. I don't think I can post a link, but maybe would you get like I get that? Yeah, no, certain links are still allowed. It's all good. Right.
Didn't think
Homecoming is a thing.
No offense. This is about the last place I want to be.
I really wish I could use this so I could get another darkness in hand, but you get what you get. I can still go forward with Senna. I think the spider's about the only one I keep back. Whoop, no, just straight up recall and dance. I'm so glad to see it's not on the board. I can take 1 point of damage. I'm willing to go forward with you.
Dissident.
So, I can throw down Darkness and then throw down Senna next turn. They're slowly but surely getting less and less cards. The main thing about this deck is that they want to be killing you by this turn, or like getting near to the killing you by this turn. If they haven't killed you, then it's like, oh crap, crap, crap.
The land obey.
Okay. So. Could consider throwing this down now. They obviously could have Irelia, which I said like could be a problem for me. But that's future me's problem. If they do throw down Irelia, then I do have a stun, but admittedly the stun, depend on how many things they throw down, might not even matter. Sorry, we'll throw down you. Obviously, as I said, they could recall again, they could use the thing to recall you again. I've only got 2 cards in the hand. We've got another darkness. Slowly but surely. I mean, Swain's already level. Swain's been level for a little while now. Of course. That's fine. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not what I want to see, but I can live with it.
Watch your head.
Okay. Well, I can take the 2 damage in the middle. Ooh! I mean, yeah, again, so literally they're just now on the top decking. Like, top decking is all they have. They've got nothing on the board. Top decking is all they have. I actually feel 100% fine now. We could even just consider just throwing Swain down. There's the only thing which can really defend against Fearsome in that deck is Irelia herself.
By my hand.
By my hand. Yeah, the only thing that can really defend against this is Irelia herself. So, burn that damage.
I will break them.
I feel like I want to throw down the old man. I throw down the old man.
I never heard.
The old man can start getting some stuns in, depending on like who we kill and what goes on. Oh, even Farron! Fast speed, which it? Fast speed decimates, am I right? Decimate and fast speed. Tell the people what you have seen here today. That's fine. I'm even willing to take this damage.
Seems
So.
like you.
Sure. They can smell the specter on me.
I mean, I really want to throw down. No, I was gonna just leave Swain, throw down Fusion, get fast speed decimate, shed a vote to my opponent, so tell the people what you have seen here today. I mean, somebody actually throwing a Yasuo. I feel like I keep Scorched Earth. I mean, they're running landmarks. They're running landmarks and they're running Yasuo. I feel that Scorched Earth might end up being quite important in this matchup. Throw down my fearsome Decimates Sentinels in Shadow Isles. Yep, so they can't defend. Can't defend against this. Just go forward. Just need to tell myself that I've got the true person who goes with Yasuo. I mean, I say that like Yasuo can be built in so many different places. It's the Veigar deck that's going to be the funniest. Why is it that every single time when I run a Starbone Doggo deck, I never hit this guy? Yet everyone else hits him no problem. I could actually go into this to be able to open up Flock, but just because if I hit Flock, then the Alpha one would go up by a lot more damage. Okay.
Striking looks and stunning wit.
This at least means that if they throw down Yasuo next turn, of course, On the plus side, they still can't stop the fearsomes just poking away with that little tiny amount of damage. You know, if they throw down Yasuo this turn, stun directly into Flock. Like the fact I've now got 2 Flocks. So, going forward, I need to tell myself, do I reckon Celestials are going to matter in their deck? Probably not. Okay. Willing to sacrifice this here. I want to see whether or not they play Yasuo. Shit, again, if they don't play Yasuo, like they are in 2 regions which definitely could have buffs that could mean they could get themselves up to. I should have just killed the draw mechanic. Okay. You know, I feel like I throw down Swain. Because right now they don't have any fearsome blocker.
The few for the many.
And if they do, I do have a Guile. Guile going into Flock, which of course they throw down stun. Is it weird that I really still want to keep this to be able to deal with what's his face? Like, I should technically be keeping this to try, because the second that Yasuo goes on the board, I've got problems. But maybe I can elude them into thinking that I've got delude them into thinking that I've actually got another stun mechanic going on in my hand. Let's see if we can fool the stun people that I've got another stun in my hand. That's fine. Like, literally, any stuns I can force out of that deck while Yasuo's not on the board, I'm happy. Because any stuns that happen while Yasuo's not on the board, they're not getting that. Admittedly, it's getting to the point where he's going to level and the is going to become an issue. Okay. I could Scorch Landmark, but it's regardless, he's going to level up, like, whichever one I destroy anyway. I could destroy both of them. just to leave him on the precipice. But I feel like Scorched Earth is actually going to become more handy for eliminating problems. Okay. Immediately go forward. Force them to use. So yet again, while Yasuo's not on the board, force them to use their stuns right now. Then they throw down Yasuo. Go on, throw down your Yasuo. You know you want to. I could actually Scorched Earth this, but yeah, again, like, especially when I know that Malphite is a thing, I'd rather just wait. So, there is Malphite. He is big boy. I am Malphite. I am big boy. Okay. So, but I could throw down this, but it wouldn't really matter. I need to kind of, because obviously they just throw down the stun. I need to kind of stun, do damage, and consider this. I will take some damage this turn, but nowhere near the amount of damage that I would have taken, so I'm okay with it. Potential Nopify or not? Okay, right. Scorched Earth it is. Okay, Scorched Earth it is. We could even throw down a Culling Strike to get rid of this. So, that's Malphite down. Malphite down. Get rid of the fearsome blocker. Now, I could consider developing, but I feel the smarter play is just to go forward. Go. Yeah, try to full stun mechanics out while Yasuo's not on the board. Go. And then we can develop either Leviathan or Farron. So that's fine. So just doing that so they can block. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, and there we go. So I'm okay with this. I'm strangely okay with this. I mean, why would you not block Swain? Unless they're gonna start again, gonna stun Swain. That'll be why. Okay. But yeah, again, like, more stuns when Yasuo's not on the board, 100% happy with. And then I could either consider Farron or consider Leviathan. I'm going to do the Leviathan because I just want I would have thought, because that always, like, Leviathan always signals pain and destruction to your opponent. Like, they know what it means. So, could consider this. That's, you know what, that's fine. Like, you've actually, I want to throw you down, but at the same time, sorry, I'll throw it down. I'll throw it down because of the wonderful things he does. Dealy dealy dee. Now what I was gonna do is I was gonna scorched earth on top of this. Like if they threw down Yasuo, I'd scorched earth on top of this one, so that my turn I would have been clear and fine. Okay, it's absolutely fine. I don't mind. You can stun as much as you want. There's already 6 damage going into the core. 6 damage going in. Stuns away. You think that you're the stun deck with all of your stun capabilities? You fool. I mean, admittedly, we could have just passed. We had 6 damage going into their core regardless. So the stun goes in. I think that that's also gotten me out of the way of Will. Isn't what's his face's Will 10 mana, the one which just like sends everyone back but one. I mean, let's face it, death has come to him. I could throw down Farron. I don't need to. Share the mode to my opponent. I'm the stun lord. All the landmark people are all together. I mean, I say that. I mean, Zarath's not there. But, and obviously Malphite, but I mean, between those two regions, all the landmark people are here. I could actually keep this, but I feel like I'll keep these. I'll definitely keep the old man. I don't know what, I love the old man. Magnificent artwork. I've actually bothered to look at this. I've never actually bothered to look at the old man's full artwork. He's a badass, look at him. Okay. On the plus side, I do have Vile Feast, better take care of that. Oh, we'd love you to be on the board, though.
Would you look at this place?
Okay. It's much upset, but I can defend you with whichever way or the other. Of course. I will still do this because you're fearsome, so that means that this can't block as easily. Okay. So let's just go forward. I know that I've got a Culling Strike that if they develop like Zillion, Ziggs.
If it's made of sand, I can write it.
Am I willing just to sacrifice this? I guess I am. I know that I've got Glimpse if needed. So I can tell myself that. Culling Strike as well could just remove this. I mean, but I feel like I kind of need Culling Strike to deal with it. Ziggs is one of those things where I really want to make sure I'm dealing with him as quickly as I can, and as quickly and as efficiently as I can. But if you're the only person who's left on their field, and I Culling Strike you, then I've got a significant amount of damage going forward. So there is also that. So as much of me would love to throw down this old bat. Ooh. Okay. Throw down the old man.
Don't let the light go out.
Surprised they decided not to go for it. I mean, maybe they know they've got something in hand, like they've got like the double boom thing or something. It's a lot of landmarks. That's a lot of landmarks for Ziggs. They've got to develop into Ziggs. There we go. I thought you would be developed into. Okay, let's just get rid of him. Because once he levels up, he gets past Culling Strike range. They could have actually had moves that could have got round that, but I really felt that I had to get involved. I'm gonna keep the old man back actually, or do I just want to throw down like sharp stun, or wait on the stun? I'll wait on the stun. I don't mind sacrificing your life. Because I could have stunned and I could have done additional damage, but I've been getting that stun on top of Tali before, because she's already leveled up. She leveled up years ago in this deck. So just having the ability to be able to stun her and like not have to worry. I mean, I guess actually we did have Sentry. Might have been a misplay. Should have just stunned that unit. Got another 5 damage in on core. Wouldn't have been bad.
If it was important, they
Okay.
should have built it better.
So that's fine. I could have used Scorched Earth there to stop this, but I can live with the decisions. I'm glad that I'm having the landmarks like get destroyed while Ziggs is not on the ball. Okay.
Think I see something?
I kind of think to myself, do I just throw down this on top of you? Just at least so that the old man's getting some use and I'm getting some draw. Because draw is legitimately what I need right now. Senna! Oh, Senna to start making these things kick off even more so. I mean, Senna's going to end up getting hit by this. Which is, you know, not ideal. But I will accept because of the knowledge of how many spells that I've now got that are fast speed. I'm willing to accept this. Because Senna should potentially just be able to defend herself. Kind of think to myself, do I want to throw down the darkness? They could throw down a buff on either one of these two. Like all it takes is a absolution, a stone sand, which is the sandstone thing, or even straight up that. Guess I do. Guess I'm forced into this move. Not the move I would have wanted to do, but I will do it. Okay. I'll go forward with her right now. It depends on what kind of buffs they would have. Because they could definitely buff their way past this thing. Do I want to throw down a stun? Throw down a stun on top of this one. Makes me feel a little bit better about going forward. Only a tiny amount, but still better. I'm just going to throw you forward. I'll leave Senna back. Because all it takes is, like, a shaped stone on top of this. Because that deck is running so many landmarks, like, you could expect shaped stone. Like, I feel that I can expect a shaped stone in a deck like this, which is so many landmarks. Okay.
Darkness and light.
So, I've got straight up piercing darkness, which just means that Senna could potentially, because I assume that they want to grab Senna with this. I could also go for using...
Watch me.
So I could also go for using Withering Mist to be able to get through. There are moves that they can do, which obviously count as this. As I said, like, because that's the stones again. Just any form of buff does stop this, and Senna still dies. But I'm willing to go for it. So yeah, just any. Ooh, wait, what? So destroy. Yeah. That's what I mean. Any form of buff stops that from happening. But I'm willing to go for it. I was willing to take the gamble on it to see whether or not we can get through. Okay, we still get to save our... Like, the best bit is that we still get to save this, which is nice. Of course, Safety Inspector, who destroyed allied landmarks, deal free to anything. Okay, we've still got to get an allied landmark down. Right now this. Okay. I could throw down the old man so that Glimpse actually does 4 damage to the core. So if we throw down the old man and then Glimpse, that's already 4 damage going into the enemy core. Do you remember what you know what they were trying to do with 2 damage going into my core? These old men have been doing it for years. Okay, crap. Okay, it hasn't got life steal. It's whether or not it has life steal. I know that it's got spell shield, which is like impossible to break. But it was more the concern as to whether or not it had, what's his face, life steal. Because if it's got life steal, it is devastating because it just keeps going, especially with Scout, just keeps going forward and keeps getting like a bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. That's fine. Willing to accept. Willing to accept just to get them down like this. Okay. I need a fast speed way of killing a unit with a spell, because obviously they're gonna. Ooh, okay. I mean, I just need to hope that they do not get. Let's don't get lifesteal. Let's don't get lifesteal. Okay. So I still don't think they got. I mean, they've got like elusive, and they've got like, you know, things like that that will cause me no end of issue. Okay. Farron. I can't. Farron doesn't help. I mean, they had Scout. Why would they? I mean, they actually had Scout. I'm surprised that they would go forward like this. Interesting, peculiar, and also, why would you not go forward with the other? If you get, I'm so confused. Okay. Well, I guess I tried to kill them. I tried to kill them with the old man. But yeah, no, I was just like... That confused me so much. They had elusive Scout. Shadow vote to my opponent. I'm just so glad they didn't get lifesteal. If it had lifesteal, that actually would have just been... That would have been game from that point. But shadow vote to my opponent. Really well played. Good games. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.